Weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Live from the heart of Victoria Island, you're listening to your number one station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Today is the 21st of October 2024. A very good morning to you from wherever it is you're listening to us from. And we'd like to have a conversation, just you and I, all right? We don't have any expert, no guest, nothing, just you and I this morning. Let's talk about contemporary Nigerian politics and the legacy of General Yakubu Gowon. Let's talk about contemporary Nigerian politics and the legacy of General Yakubu Gowon. Of course, we know who General Yakubu Gowon is. He needs no introduction. We have contemporary issues bedeviling the country today, but it's also important to, always have a take on history and how history affects the country, affects you and I today, because the issues that history threw up are still there. All right, those issues are not gone. Those issues are not gone. So we have to talk about it. If you know what's been happening, all right. Of course, celebrated general, retired, has been marking his 90th birthday. He was born on the 19th of October, 1934. And of course, he was head of state of Nigeria from 1966 to 1975. All right, and that's Yakubu Dan Yuma Jack Gowon, GCFR. Awesome heated debate yesterday. Some persons had issue, and they took issue with a politician in the person of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. And most of these people say they are supporters of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, and they are not happy that Peter Gregory Obi congratulated Yakubu Gowon on his 90th birthday. They were not happy at that. Even put a picture there. And this is what he said. I'm privileged to join other Nigerians of goodwill to celebrate a highly respected leader and former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, on his 90th birthday anniversary. In a time of hate, you stood for love. At a time of strife, you stood for peace. At a time of division, you stood for unity. Your life of service to our great nation, Nigeria, stand as one of sacrifice, leadership, and unity. Your steadfast commitment to preserving the peace and sovereignty of Nigeria during a challenging period. Your steadfast commitment to preserving the peace and sovereignty of Nigeria during a challenging period in our history will forever be remembered and revered. Obi continues. Your exemplary leadership and statesmanship remain an inspiration to younger and many generations of Nigerians. As we celebrate this milestone, I pray that God continues to grant you good health, wisdom, and the grace of true faithfulness. May your legacy continue to guide us as we strive to build a more united, prosperous, and just Nigeria. Happy 90th birthday, sir. Signed, P.O. Now, several people in the political space wished General Yakubu Gowon a happy 90th birthday. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. The list is endless. I saw wishing him a happy 90th birthday. Yesterday, I read most of them. Saturday, I read some of them. But for obvious reasons, the congratulatory message of the third or the second runner-up in the Nigerian presidential election seemed not to have gone down well with a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of people. So I want you to give me your thoughts on all this. Let's talk about contemporary Nigerian politics and the legacy of General Yakubu Dan Yuma Jack Gowon, GCFR, head of state of Nigeria from 1966 to 1975. I'll throw the lines open now. 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. And of course, female line 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190. That's strictly for our female listeners. And of course, you have a WhatsApp number 080-9597-5805. That's 080-9597-5805. All right. Skype is at Nigeria Info FM. Just search for us. On Facebook, search for Nigeria Space Info Space 993. Nigeria Space Info Space Nigeria Info rather. Nigeria rather, Space Info Space 99.3, or type in your browser facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. On X is on Nigeria Info FM. On YouTube, where we're streaming live, you can search on Nigeria Info FM. As far as you're concerned, is there anything wrong in a leading political figure in Nigeria from the southeast wishing General Gowon well? When you hear such a man like Peter Gregory or any other politician, it could be Oji Zokalu, it could be Charles Soludo, it could be the current Minister of Works, it could be the Governor of Abia State, Peter Oti, it could be anyone. Is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with that? Now, Peter Obi is just a case study because it's about how, especially our brothers and sisters from the southeastern part of the country and the south in general, view General Yakubu Gowon today. Is he worth being celebrated or not? What is his legacy? Now, Peter Gregory is just a case study, all right? Because there are a number of other politicians from the south of Nigeria that we can look at. But he came out, since he's a case study, to explain. So why I congratulated General Gowon at 90, came out to explain. He said this: my felicitation with Nigeria's former military head of state, Yakubu Gowon, is 90, which was celebrated by a cross-section of Nigerians, has been received with mixed feelings by some Nigerians, and some have expressed their sentiments publicly and privately to me. Okay. He said, I share some of them, and I feel that as a leader in the vanguard of providing direction for our country to shift base away from all our shortcomings, including the issues that caused our avoidable cruel civil war, I needed to show to the world that the ultimate heroism is forgiving the enemy and moving forward. Forgiving the enemy and moving forward. He says that as a Christian, Jesus even talked about all of this. Forgiveness. He quoted Colossians 3:13. If you are from the southeast, can you and have you forgiven General Yakubu Gowon for any evil that you perceive he may have done? Some have even gone ahead to say they're cancelling Peter Obi. They won't support him again. They won't follow him again. That now he's showing his true color. He's not different from the rest. Some of them are saying, oh God, shame on you. You are celebrating a man responsible for the death of 5 million of your tribe and starving over 2 million children to death. Some are using the word genocide and saying that it is over for any politician who celebrates Yakubu Gowon. Seen videos being shared under the tweet of, the kids who went through a horrendous experience with Kwashoko and all that. And per se, no, this is wrong. All right, let's go over to the phone lines. I'll start with Skype because Obina Okereke has been calling from somewhere outside the country. Either Obina. Kedu?
Yeah, Kofi, I'm here.
Well done. Where are you listening from?
From Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv in Israel. All right.
Kofi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kofi. So, see, immediately after that war, there was the 3 R's.
Yeah.
Reconstruction, rehabilitation, and 3 R's, and it's all about integrating the Southeasterners back into the Nigerian system. Has it been done? No. And most of these people attacking, most of them are millennials and Gen Zs that we are fighting P2B's wishing Gowon happy birthday yesterday. You know why? They grew up and they heard stories of their brothers, of their fathers, of their uncles, of their siblings that died during the war because of the tactics of Gowon. Do you know what he did to the Southeasterners?
The question is, is there anything wrong with celebrating such a man, especially if you're a Southeastern politician?
Now, yes, look at most of those Gen Zs and millennials, where they have problem with P2B, is because P2B has the right, he has everything to celebrate Gowon because P2B also is an elder statesman, just like Gowon, yes, in his own rights. But most of them are supporting P2B because they feel they have been. Most of them believe that they have been pushed out from the Nigerian system.
So you're saying it's wrong. It is unacceptable. You're saying for a Southeast politician. What are you saying?
I am not saying it's unacceptable. I'm saying that there is still a ground that has not been filled in their
So is it acceptable to you for a Southeast politician like Obi to celebrate Yakubu Gowon?
I don't understand what you say. What now?
All right, we have to pick another call. Thank you very kindly for your time, all the way from Tel Aviv, Israel. 99.3. Good morning. Are you there? Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes. Your name, location, and contribution.
Emeka is my name from Supply Town.
All right. Acceptable to you or not?
Well, it's neither here nor there. For me, I don't care how people views Yakubu Gowon. For me, I am neither a fan of the Yakubu Gowon, neither am I a producer. The first caller rightly mentioned, there were 3 arrows that were declared after the war. The question is, have those 3 arrows been justified? And like he also mentioned, those people who are attacking P2B are part of the Gen Z generation who heard stories of how they were massacred. So they are justified in attacking P2B. However, P2B has every right. He is entitled to his principles, to his own convictions, and as a member of the obedience movement worldwide, I'm not following P2B because of every conviction of his or every principle of his. I have exceptions to certain things he does. As for Yakubu Gowon, like I said, my stance is neither here nor there, neither a supporter nor an enemy. But what I'm going to say is, in the light of the current security situation, even in the region where Yakubu Gowon comes from, let him ask himself if he was justified in the actions he took against.
So is it, if to you, is it acceptable? For anyone who comes from the Southeast, especially the prominent politicians, to celebrate Yakubu Gowon?
No, I have my reservations, but they're entitled to the opinion.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you now.
I have my reservations with them celebrating him.
All right, thank you.
It does not affect how I see my support for the obedience movement.
All right, thank you very much. I hear you. All right, 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. Name, location, and contribution, please.
This market woman from Lekki.
Welcome.
The message, I didn't hear from you. Let me start from there first. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. Your contribution?
I said I didn't hear from you. Have you forgotten?
Yeah, but madam, we don't have too much time. I can't make out what you're saying. You can chat me up on WhatsApp now, yeah?
Okay, I sent you message last week now.
All right, send it again. Send it again, all right? Send it again.
Okay, I will do that.
All right, madam.
You know, Peter Obi, he said he's a Christian. He wants to let go. And you don't know that something that leads to all those things has not been solved since all these years. So the people is not happy. And Kenneth Okonkwo said, Peter is too soft, that is not supporting him, that they are lifting him up. That's what that one said. Thank you.
All right. So you think this is part of the softness, Abi? Oh, she's gone. 99.3. Is Peter too soft or is he humane? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kofi.
Welcome. Your name, location, and contribution.
I'm Mr. Zuboli calling from Ikorodu.
Welcome.
So what I would just say is this. I can't speak for Peter Obi. I can only say, as far as I know, Peter Obi is a gentleman par excellence, a living legend for all I care. If he chooses to celebrate or, wish General Gowon happy birthday, it's his business, okay? So I don't think
It's for you. I'm asking for you. Is it acceptable to you?
Now, for me, I would do same. I don't know for how long, even though we have grudges, for how long will we continually bear grudges along ethnic lines? Right. He did genocide. So my only advice to General Gowon is that before he meets his maker, he should go and make peace with his God for what he has done.
So are you going to agree with the scripture that was shared about forgiveness? And for instance, it's...
I totally agree.
All right. Colossians 3. So does that mean that anyone who is listening, who probably is from the southeast or south or...
I can't speak for them.
No. I'm asking for you now.
I have given you my stand on this issue. I can't speak for somebody.
Hold on. You carry your hand call. Let me ask you my question, my friend.
Okay, I'm listening. Sir.
Okay. So if anybody who says a Christian can't say, I can never forgive Yakubu Gowon, is that person a true Christian?
I can't speak for them.
No. I'm asking you. I'm asking for you now.
Okay,
is that true Christianity?
First off, I don't want to appear judgmental. First off, but anybody that decides that they don't want to forgive General Gowon for what he has done, it's their own opinion.
No. You see, this is now you sound like a politician. I say make you judge them. Obi has quoted Colossians 3:13.
Okay.
Bear with each other and forgive one another.
Okay.
If any of us has grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. Now, if someone says I can never forgive Yakubu Gowon, the person is a Christian. Is that person a good Christian, or is that person obeying the word of God?
So let me tell you.
In your opinion,
I have forgiven, but it is their conviction if they want to forgive or not.
No. Oh my God! Oh my! Tomorrow night you start blaming politicians.
I am political about these things you're saying.
No, you are not coming straight. I'm asking you. It's a simple question. Anyway, bye. See, this is a sensitive issue, all right? So don't allow the fact that we're having a little laugh here and there, make you think otherwise. We understand the severity of the situation, and lives are lost. It's an important part of history of Nigeria, and to people from the southeast, it's very important to them. But a political leader, a prominent political leader, has laid down certain markers. He says, that it's part of forgiveness. It's part of Christianity, and he tries to do that. Is this a leaf that others from the southeast can borrow? Especially those who say, I can never forgive Yakubu Gowon for what he did. He's quoting Colossians 3:13. All right, we'll talk about this some more when we come back from the break, right here on the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigerian. Please stay with us.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Grandpa, who's the man in this picture?
People call him a farmer, but he's more than that. He's a mountain that can't be taken down. A very simple man, but he's bold as a lion. A hero who stops at nothing to defend his people. He is Lishabi, The Uprising, now showing on Netflix with plans starting from 2,200 naira only.
Hi there, parents. Did you know that your child may not always get all the nutrients they need from their diet, and some children are picky eaters? This is why you should give your child World Kids Smart Chewable Tablets, which is a food supplement from Vitabiotics UK. It contains 21 vitamins and minerals to contribute to brain development and support optimum growth. Choose World Kid for smart kids. It is available in all leading retail pharmacies nearest to you.
If you're looking for a regular income, life insurance cover, yes, we are the one. Competitive investment returns, flexible entry and exit, that you have.
Looking for a smart investment with extra peace of mind? Introducing the Utica Custodian Assured Fixed Income Fund (UCAF) from Utica Capital Limited. UCAF is a fixed income mutual fund that offers investors life insurance that covers permanent disabilities and death caused by accident. The fund also pays up to 10 times of your principal investment for life's unexpected moments. Utica Custodian Assured Fixed Income Fund is managed by Utica Capital Limited, a funds and portfolio management firm approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission. For further inquiries on investing in UCAF, email Utica Capital on CIS@uticacap.com or send us a chat via WhatsApp on 0703-164-8649. Please consult your professional advisor for guidance before subscribing. UCAF, invest, insure.
Folake, where are you going? Won't you go to the cashier to settle your medical bills?
Bills? Cashier? My HMO already handles that.
You and these HMOs every time. Is it not the same HMOs we all know?
No, Reliance HMO is different. For example, I'm only here because I needed a physical examination. Other times, I chat with a doctor from the comfort of my home. I can even get a prescription delivered.
But they only cover you when you are ill.
That's not true. I had my facials done courtesy of my HMO. Even my workout sessions are covered by Reliance HMO.
How about hospitals?
Reliance HMO has a hospital roaming. Their relationship with providers makes it so easy to access care at any facility. Approvals take a short time.
They tell you what you're covered for?
With the Reliance Care app, I have all I need in my back pocket. I can connect with the rep in seconds.
How is that even possible?
This is Reliance HMO, the next generation health plan for businesses. Visit www.getreliancehealth.com or call 0201 700 1580.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world. My iron squeeze can't get enough. My iron squeeze get to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your irons with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Power Oil Walkathon is back in celebration of World Heart Day. Join us at Walkathon 9.0 as we walk to save hearts. Aerobics, free medical checkups, music, comedy, and more. Date, Saturday, 26th October 2024. Venue, the Stable Sports Ground, Bode Thomas, Surulere, Lagos. Time, 6:30 a.m. Come walk and shake body with scale.
Oh yeah, shake body.
Be part of this power walk because together we can with Power Oil.
Step into a realm of endless opportunities at Wellspring University. Whether you're aiming to pursue undergraduate studies, top-up programs, postgraduate degrees, we've got you covered. Our commitment lies in nurturing talent, inspiring innovation, and empowering students to unlock their boundless potential. Explore our diverse range of programs, including public administration, economics, hospitality and tourism studies, nursing, medical laboratory science, criminology and security studies, microbiology, and much more. For further inquiries and to discover the perfect program for you, visit our website at www.wellspringuniversity.edu.ng or call us at 0704-255-0535 or 0907-333-0526. Wellspring University, the future of education.
Hey, this dollar wahala now wow. Everything just dey expensive. Na true, but make we look am well, my brother. See, your shoe na from Italy, your shirt na from Turkey, your phone na from China, your car na from Japan. In fact, everything wey dey your body na import to import am. Abeg, how that one take consign dollar? If price of dollar go come down, e get many things wey we suppose do. Like wetin? Number 1, we suppose dey export pass how we dey import. Number 2, we suppose dey buy more made in Nigeria products. Number 3, make we support local business. And number 4, if you wan send dollar and other foreign currency enter Nigeria, make we dey use international money transfer transfer agents.
What you dey talk dey make sense o.
Oh, country people, make we join hand, reduce the pressure on our naira, grow our export market, and increase forex inflow. Now, our hand is there. This message now from Bankers Committee.
Hey, here's a question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it the sunrise? The sound of your alarm? No, it's that dream, that drive, that unstoppable force inside you. And you know what fuels that drive? It's starting your day strong with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1, carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So, whatever your hustle, go from maybe or I can't to I can and I will. Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong.
Babe, I'm ready to leave. Let me book a ride.
Hey there, before you book that next ride online, try this. Go to your App Store or Google Play Store now. Download the app called Best Ride. When you are ready to head out, order your ride on Best Ride and wait for the experience of your life. How do I know? Well, maybe because with Best Ride, you have the options of settling on a price with your driver before you move, or letting the app decide the cost of your trip, already set to be pocket friendly. You can also rent a car for your personal use from an amazing bouquet of rental options from Best Ride. You see why you should go Best Ride? Download the Best Ride app now on both Play stores.
Best Ride, as in one word?
Yeah. For more information, visit www.bestride.com.ng. Best Ride. Ride the best way.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria. I'm Kofi Bartels. Contemporary Nigerian politics, the legacy of General Yakubu Gowon. On the Morning Crossfire, we're looking at a number of issues. Unresolved historical grievances. You know, when you talk about Yakubu Gowon, General Yakubu Danyuma Jack Gowon, you look at the Nigerian Civil War and the impact of the Civil War. On the country, on the people of the Southeast, particular brothers and sisters who are of Igbo ethnicity. The Civil War still impacts many people from that part of the country. And, you know, if you listen to the accounts, the stories, and, you know, and everything that happened, not just the videos and the literature, but talking to people who went through it, you realize that that Civil War still, you know, leaves grievances till today. You know, impact on family, impact on the communities, people who lost loved ones, impact on businesses, impact on livelihood, impact on life. Like I said, people died, and all that. The impact is still here with us today. You know, those whose entire fortunes were wiped away had to start from the scratch. You know, businesses that were destroyed had to start from the scratch. Property that was lost, they had to start from the scratch. The people of the Southeast are amongst the most resilient people you can find around. And so a lot of challenges that the Civil War brought the way of the people of Southeast Nigeria. And it's therefore understandable, you know, because they say if you neglect history, you confront misery, you know. You confront misery. It was a difficult time, really difficult time. The starvation, the hunger, the blockade, you know, the death, a lot of things. I've spoken to people who were on the Nigerian side, on the Biafran side, and you know, when you hear their stories, you don't want to be in a war situation, you know. So it's really understandable. So we're looking at these issues. Unresolved historical grievances. These things are still there. You heard some of our callers talked about the 3 R's: reconciliation, reconstruction, and oh my God, I have to flip my script back. So these issues are unresolved. Unresolved till today. And the 3R policy brought by Yakubu Gowon, like you heard some of them say, it wasn't implemented. The rehabilitation was not there. The reconstruction was not done. the reconciliation was not done. So, we talk about national unity. That's another unresolved issue. National unity, it's another unresolved issue. And we talk about the legacy of Yakubu Gowon. How should he be remembered? How will he be remembered? I personally know that Gowon has also done a bit, in terms of national unity. He has a platform called Nigeria Praise. I think a few times I've seen him, it's because of that. But Yakubu Gowon's leadership during the Civil War is what he'll be judged by. And it remains a matter of dispute, allegations of human rights abuses, and then counter allegations, some excuses, explanations here and there. But the congratulatory message of Peter Gregory Obi, who I consider the political leader of the Southeast, a presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, came third. Some argue that he should have come first. All right, so he's that important in the polity of Nigeria. For him to come out to congratulate Yakubu Gowon, it's for some people it's unacceptable. I read his tweet earlier, and some of the highlights of his congratulatory message. He says, "In a time of hate, you stood for love. At a time of strife, you stood for peace. At a time of division, you stood for unity." Now, some of these things I can imagine will sound like a blow or have a bitter taste in the mouth of some people from the Southeast. Words like "your life of service to our great nation, Nigeria, stands as one of sacrifice, leadership, and unity." Words like "your steadfast commitment to preserving the peace and sovereignty of Nigeria during a challenging period in our history will forever be remembered and revered. So I can imagine that some persons from the Southeast will read this and will have a bitter taste. It will leave a bitter taste in their mouth. Talking about exemplary leadership, statesmanship, that the young people will be inspired by it, generations will be inspired by it, and asking for his legacy to continue to guide Nigeria. Someone said, Toby, I think I'm just going to read some of the replies here. Someone says, "This is a big no. I'll be watching from the sidelines." I think this is one of the key supporters of Obi. Is he pulling out? Morris, huh? Someone said Obi looks like he's desperate to be Nigeria's president. He said he's not desperate in 2023. Someone said Obi is showing us his true colors. Now, it's not about Peter Gregory because he's just one. But we'll talk about political leaders from the Southeast because we're talking about unity, the legacy of Gowon, history, unresolved historical grievances. So I have some questions for you. To you, listening to me today, to you, your opinion, leave every other person, to you, is it acceptable that prominent Igbo political leaders will felicitate with General Yakubu Gowon in such glowing terms, or in such a glowing manner? Does Obi's message of forgiveness, does it resonate with you? Do you agree? Forgiveness is obedience to God. Now, if so, is it time for all of us, Southeast, South, Southwest, everybody, to move on from what happened during the Civil War? Forgive, move on. Now, the caller said that Okonkwo said Obi is too soft. Let me add that there. Will you say Obi is too gentle? Or would you rather say he is displaying a maturity and an understanding of the Nigerian political terrain? Because in politics of Nigeria, you can't win an election with votes from only your zone. 0201-277-0993. And please, if you're calling, let's have the highest amount of respect for the people of Southeast Nigeria in such a sensitive topic, which of course involves their lives and their history. Okay, 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. Our female line 0201-465-7190, 0201-465-7190. Are you ready to forgive and move on, or no? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi.
Hi, welcome. What's your name?
I'm Emmanuel, calling from Ojo in Lagos here.
Welcome, Emmanuel.
Yeah, I think what Peter Obi has done, that is what a true nationalist should do. I support him 100% for congratulating Gowon, because it takes a humble person to reach the height Gowon has reached, came back from his exile, and went around this country through his Nigerian praise to reconcile the nation together. So he's a real leader we have had in this nation. All those that are talking about the 3 R's. How many years did he have to stay after the Civil War to be able to implement it? It behooves on the leaders after him to have continued in that policy, and Nigeria will be better. And for my brothers in the Southeast that are talking, look at Imo State today. Whoever is those Odima, is he a northerner?
All right.
What has Gowon did that Okorocha and Uzodima are not done to their own fellow Igbo man?
All
so
right, thank
they
you.
should leave Peter Obi alone. He has done the right thing, and that is what a nationalist should do.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. We got to the female line. Hello, good morning. Yes, please get closer to your phone. It's a bit faint. Can you get closer, please? Okay, quality of the audio is not good. Please call back. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, welcome. Your name?
Omashola Dekolo from Gejuleki.
Welcome. Please go.
Lagos.
Welcome, Mashallah. Yeah.
I want to be in partnership, so to say, with the spirit of Peter Obi for congratulating Yakubu Gowon. Peter Obi is like a bridge builder. If you remember very well, there was the Berlin Wall that demarcated Eastern and Western Germany. But today we don't know anything about who was who. They have moved on and they are on together. And I also recall that Odumegwu Ojukwu contested a democratic election in Nigeria, or partook, in the process of rebuilding Nigeria.
All right.
So I don't see anything wrong with Peter Obi.
All right.
Congratulating.
All right.
Yakubu
Thank you
Gowon.
very much. I appreciate you calling in. I read a message from someone on X, not replying to Nigerian but just generally commenting on the issue. Said, as an Igbo person who deeply understands the pain and trauma inflicted on our people during the Biafran War, it is truly disheartening to read this message from Peter Obi, someone who should know better. While I respect the need for civility, let's not rewrite history. Gowon's actions during the war led to the death and suffering of millions of Igbo men, women, and children. The scars of that period still run deep in the hearts of many of us. Celebrating this, quote, unity and, quote, peace, without acknowledging the atrocities and starvation policies imposed on our people feels like betrayal. That's really strong there from someone called Zakira from Kichi on X. All right, what do you think? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, welcome. Who do we have, please?
Good morning, this is Uche from Sangot.
Uche, welcome.
What I want to say that in this very right now, I can say that Obi is a boy, but in the context of what he did, we have to retract his steps. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your time. Appreciate you calling in. 99.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. Welcome. Your name?
Yeah, my name is Steve, calling from Ogbai Fakoijaye.
Welcome.
Yeah. For me, I don't think Obi has done anything wrong. As a true politician that we expect to have, in today's Nigeria. After all, at the end of the day, as someone who is hoping to become president of the country one day, his votes will not come only from the Southeast. And at the end of the day, he's not going to be president of the Southeast if he happens to win. He's going to be president of Nigeria, the entire nation. And so I don't think he's done anything wrong. And for the part you quoted, on from the Bible, yeah, a true Christian should accept, his, message
All
to
right.
go on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. In fact, I've seen real supporters of Obi, people who spend their money, for him during the campaign, people from the Southeast and even some not from the Southeast, express regret. Some are expressing pain, which, you understand the feelings during the war. Some are even saying, they are done with him. Some are saying, we're done with him. What do you think? 99.3, good morning.
Kofi, good morning, sir.
Welcome. What do we have on the line, please?
My name is Robert from
Robert,
Apapa, Lagos here. Kofi, I don't have problem with what Obi has done. But the Gowon that fought that war against Nigeria is a Christian, it's not a Muslim. Even if he's a Muslim or he's a pagan, has he ever one day feel remorseful and say, oh, this war that I fought against my own people in my own country, I'm sorry. Have you ever said something like that? He's 90 years old now. Any moment from that man will go back to God. Okay, you mention forgiveness. Because if I offend you, there are processes, even God in heaven, before he forgive. There must be, I'm sorry, remorsefulness before God cannot just forgive you. No. Before Yakubu leave this war, he should apologize to the Easterners for fighting that war. If you call somebody that witnessed that war of 1967, you are asking this question. I'm telling you, you will have a different answer from those that did not witness that war. My father witnessed it, my mother witnessed it. They told me how many for that. I read it in school.
Thank you. Thank you very
so
much.
So that man come and apologize to this.
All right. So you're saying no apology, no forgiveness.
That to me, if that man will not apologize, we will not be forgiven.
All right. So do you feel pain in your heart reading something like this from a prominent politician from the South?
I am a Nisoko man from South, but what Gowon did for fighting that war is still having a negative impact on the Eastern Nation today.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, President Tinubu, in a tribute to commemorate Gowon's 90th birthday celebration, said that the former head of state significantly contributed to nation building and development of Nigeria. He described Gowon as a, quote, father of national infrastructure. He said the former head of state has, become his counselor since he became president. But we're looking at this from a Southeast perspective, especially with the reactions to the congratulatory message, the glowing words of prominent Southeast politician Peter Obi to Yakubu Gowon. I'm asking you this morning, is it acceptable that a prominent Igbo political leader will felicitate with General Yakubu Gowon in such glowing manner, or such a glowing manner, in such glowing terms? And does Obi's message of forgiveness, the scripture I quoted from Colossians, and the letter of St. Paul, in the words of Jesus Christ and all that, does it resonate with you? Forgiveness. And is it time for everyone to move on from what happened to the Southeast during the Civil War? All right? Will you join those who are saying Obi is too gentle, he's soft, or will you rather say that he is showing displaying a maturity and an astute to understanding of the politics of Nigeria? All right, I want to read some messages here before we run out of time. This one says, good morning. General Yakubu Gowon's regime caused me the loss of my father at a tender age, but I have forgiven him long before now. Happy birthday to him. Okay, your name is not here. Sincere thoughts to you, also of your father, but interesting to see that you've forgiven him already. Amos Inawaya says it's so frustrating for B that his supporters want to reduce him to an emotional and unreasonable clout chaser. I feel for him. However, he needs all the support he can get from the so-called purported enemies of Igbo extraction to achieve his dream of becoming president. All right, this one says, Obi is a normal Nigerian politician, and you can't be a Nigerian politician and have presidential aspiration, then play tribal politics, because you need from all zones. He says his supporters are not doing him well politically. In 2010, Gowon visited Ojukwu in Enugu. They chatted and told us they had reconciled. All right. Yes, that's a reminder. Oh, man, I almost forgot that. Emeka in Bejuleki says Peter Obi should have been a priest rather than a politician. Oh, my God. He said he should have been a priest rather than a politician. Maybe that's why he's always donating to Catholic schools. I'm just joking. This is your view, not mine. Oh. He says, while preaching forgiveness for General Gowon, he should have insisted on giving the Southeast or Easterners a true sense of belonging in Nigeria. How can you, for instance, justify the reality that no Igbo man has been deemed qualified to be the Chief Justice of Nigeria since independence, not to talk of the now elusive position of the executive president of the country? The injustice against the Igbos is just unbearable. Thanks, Emeka. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts there. David in Lagos says the people of the Southeast do not have anything about forgiving or not forgiving against Gowon. What they have is sad memories which would have been erased if only the R's had been implemented. The government has been a betrayal even till this day. All right, that's reconciliation, reconstruction, and rehabilitation. Let's move on. This one says, isn't it ironic that the very same people who are fighting Gowon for responding to a war declared by Ojukwu are clapping for Netanyahu, who is currently doing the same? Christian Okota, good morning. Thanks for sharing your thoughts there. This one says, this Edith from Lekki says, to the question asked, there is no definitive response for this. Personally, I would never congratulate someone for whatsoever reason if the person hasn't apologized or gotten some type of retribution for the transgressions committed. He says, as for Peter Obi, he is a public figure who has passed to be the next president, so he should be able to discern what situations or persons to speak on, regardless of what his personal opinions are. He shouldn't have made any congratulatory message to the former head of state, as certain persons view him as a war criminal, he says. As for me, who is not a politician or has an aspiration to be the next president, I believe it is not acceptable. Forgiveness comes after there has been retribution and apology for his actions. Edith, good to hear from you. Thank you very much. Another one here. Aruna Mubarak says he's in Kordu. It says very wrong for B to celebrate Gowon when the issues that led to the genocide are still being swept under the carpet, he says. All right. This one says, why will the Southeast be living in resentment since 1967 till date? What has Obi done by wishing Gowon well? Or what has he done wrong? Southeast people have not addressed Ojuku's part. After Ojukwu started it all, Southeast better forget the past and move on, he says. All right. The other one here says, I refuse to forgive Gowon as an Igbo man because of the Civil War. What will I do to Simon Ekpa? It says, if I refuse to forgive Gowon because of the Civil War, what will I do to Simon Ekpa and his group who have continued the killing of people in our land? All right, that's an allegation. Of course, I don't go into details. But I'll end by saying that, we need to have these conversations. People need to be able to speak about these things honestly and openly because it's part of the country's history. All right. And as we reflect on General Gowon's legacy, it's clear, that Nigeria still grapples with the consequences of its past. All right. But by engaging in these open discussions and acknowledging the complexities of history, we as a people can work together towards a more inclusive and equitable future. Let's show ourselves love all the way, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from. All right? Let's keep showing ourselves love while we talk about this issue. My name is Kofi Bartels. Let's pay some bills.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.